Well, hello everybody, welcome back to episode 221 of my Let's Play Spellforce IVATOPIA. Okay, we said this out how many episodes now. This could, hopefully, should be the last one, but we'll see. Sure. We gotta kill her and then it's the final boss.
Fighting going on, I swear it. We either go now or we don't go at all.
It's too risky. You know what Lilith will do if she catches us?
Aye, I do. But what choice do we have? Either Tahar kills us or she does.
Now would you look at that?
Hello?
Oh shit. Please, please don't kill us.
You're with the Bane. Give me one reason why I shouldn't.
Because we didn't want any of this. Please, you need to understand. We didn't know how messed up these people really are. We've been wanting to flee for weeks, but there was just never a chance.
Oh, you didn't know.
You're telling me you didn't know what the Bane was about?
We thought we did. Justice, equality, brotherhood, and that's what it was, at least at first. And then they started plundering, burning villages, even people.
Big surprise.
It wasn't that obvious. Look, we come from a small town, and that sodding mage war, it left our lives in ruins. Then Lilith came and she... I don't know. Whenever she spoke, I just felt heard, understood. She promised that Lacane would make the world equal again, and that we, as the Bane, would be the Purity's sword. But that, the torture, the experiments, the burnings, that's not about equality. There's nothing divine in it. Please, just... all we want is a second chance.
She's scared of fire, so you're around burning everybody. Well, that makes a lot of sense. People you killed.
What about the prisoners? The mages you put inside those walking armors? They didn't get a second chance.
But we didn't have anything to do with that. Yes, we killed. We had to, but always in battle. Never like that.
Fine. Then go.
What, you mean it?
Yes.
Aeonir's like, thank you. Come, John.
Okay.
Understood.
The other route was here, just kind of crosses into both, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. She's going to be down there. We'll just check things up here quick before we go down. Face her. No, don't know. Nothing to say about that? No. Oh, that was just like another. Stay there. Yeah, stuff up there we need. Okay, come on. Oh, should free these first.
Interesting.
See, first was so much easier to lock in these than messing around the camera angle.
So you came.
What?
Fine.
Why did you just...
I'm ready.
Just came for us to kill us? Oh, we better get information with the fire, I bet you. Where's Lacazette?
Where's
Okay,
Lacane?
Preparing the return.
Do you think you're acting according to her as well?
So you still think you've acted according to Aeonir's will?
I don't think, Tahar. I know. But we've had that conversation. And I know people like you will never understand.
I don't even want to. It's over, Lilith. Your soldiers are dead and the Purity's army has been reduced to ashes.
Yes, I know this. But, again, I'm not afraid to die.
Keep her alive and she's fire.
I'll do so knowing that I've given my life for something greater.
Punishment.
Now show me the full extent of your powers, Tahar. Because I'll take as many of you with me as I
Why
can.
knees? Fire! Awfully big and... right. I don't think of any of us at all. As long as we can torture with the fire.
Alright. Let's see if she also has one of these trinkets on her.
Oh yes. She would have been smart to actually just dump it random like through that grid, wouldn't she?
Good. That should be all of them.
Well, now she
Let's get back to Commander Elisande.
Anyone inside? There is, we can't click on them. Spell mistakenly dead. You sense remains of aura around the man. He was a mage. Of course.
Let's see.
Okay. No? Can't do nothing? No? Okay.
What's the plan?
Good move.
So no one. You can escape. Open the gate.
Now would you look at that?
Nope. What's that? Recognize the embroidery of the man's tunic and made. Okay. That's where we came in, isn't it? Oh, I bet you. What's the one we just found? Was that the one I found?
Interesting.
Oh, there's only one in here. Fudge. I thought there was a second one in here.
Yes?
Guess that's the quickest place. Okay.
Let's see.
Or she wants to go this way. I guess it's going to take him time to run all the way back. Like, Alicia! How do you get so far ahead? I understand you. If you're faster and you're not in your form. If you would, I would understand you too, but how are you so far behind? I'm just going so stuck. Come on, to Harper's, we're leading these, not trailing. Oh, do we miss one?
Now would you look at that?
We did. Go. Come on.
Let's see.
Okay, we should be able to. Oh, we'll have to go to Queen first now, but then we should be able to pass the thing for the final fight and final battle.
Yes?
And that's what it's asking me for, probably. Yeah, it's the Queen, innit? For the Queen! Or at least the Queen's God! It was just to say before we go in for the final battle. Final countdown, whatever. We're at 7 minutes, so yeah, depending on how this goes, this could be the last episode. 221, not bad. Save before we enter. Total. See, 73 hours, fudge. Been a good game. So some ups and downs. This end bit's the weakest part, kind of feel, though. Go in. I feel tighten the story up a little bit. Getting a bit more livelies and reactions to the AI would really sort it out. Get rid of that one guy who made us all panic. I still can't believe that.
You remember your first encounter with Queen
I still
Aelith.
can't believe that. How they panicked for that one
After
guy. We've been knocking down walls at that point. I do read backwards. Yes,
Tahar, please, tell me you have good
got
news.
them all. I think I found all the trinkets.
I found all of the trinkets. 2 rings and 1 amulet. Here, take a look.
Show me. Yes, yes, these look right. Good. Then it's time to test out our theory and see if they can really dispel the barrier.
First, we call for reinforcements. We've secured the keep, so there's no reason for us to face Lacane alone anymore. We still don't know the full extent of his powers, not to mention this ritual he's preparing in the halls.
You're right.
Send word to the commanders. Oh, looks like it's going to be the thingy. Can I... Let's save here then. IVATOPIA, 1, 2, 3. Boom. Zoom, okay. Let's do it.
Then let's send word to the commanders and get a unit up here.
A wise decision. Good luck, Tahar, for whatever you will face in there. We will stay and protect the Queen, but our prayers will be with you.
Thank you. So if we fail, more likely you'll be dead next and then the Queen anyway, so... Just saying. There we go.
All right, all is set. No matter what Lacane is preparing in these halls, we will deal with it. Do you have the trinkets on you, Tahar?
No, I left them
I do.
behind.
Well, then all that's left to do is hope that
hell?
we were right. Time to end this,
Seriously?
Tahar. For all of Nortander.
And my mother. Soldiers, get ready. Lacane is hiding behind these doors. And once we dispel the barrier, I want you to charge
in a
in.
moment.
We still don't know anything about that ritual he's preparing. But it might be dangerous, so be on your guard. But whatever happens, there's one thing I know.
Dance.
Lacane will be put to justice. Many of us have given their lives for this fight, and all of us have bled for it. It was a war that no one wanted.
Nor them two.
And this is where it ends.
And them. These ones seem to be better. That's good. Yeah, these kind of walking spot ones can ruin the moment. Reforged, please sort that out. I beg you. You get this in console for everybody. The final moment should be ruined like that. Ugh. They said about tightening the story up. Tighten the animations
The
up too a
keep
bit.
is strangely silent as you ascend the Grey Tower. The last time you walked these stairs, you were accused of murder. Now you're told that the fate of Nortander rests on your
Of course
shoulders.
it does.
A leaden weariness overcomes you as your mind wrestles with the events of the past moons. A familiar feeling. You do what you did the countless times it has happened before. You shake off the thought. For now, all you can do is
Yeah, with
act.
spacebar. Okay, we go.
Zarek's fangs. What was that?
A trap, not a trap. The last chance to do the right thing.
What?
It's not too late.
Barrier was a trap to teleport.
So you planned this?
The barrier? The Harbinger did, yes. He knew you wouldn't take any risks and come here with an army, but he wanted you alone. The barrier won't vanish until the Harbinger wills it. We're on our own, at least for a while.
Where is he? Lacane.
Waiting for you. He thinks you won't listen to reason, but I still haven't given up. All this, it didn't have to happen this way.
You make it sound as if it wasn't the purity who started this war.
I understand that's how it must seem to you.
Millions.
And believe me, some of the things we've had to do, I'm not proud of them, and I wish they hadn't been necessary. But they were. You see, Tahar, these people, they just wouldn't understand, and they still won't. They refuse to repent. They refuse to accept Aeonir's love, just like a child that refuses the embrace of her mother. And by doing this, they deny this world a better fate. We cannot just stand by and watch, Tahar. It's our responsibility not to.
It doesn't kill the... Yeah, exactly what I just said. It doesn't kill the child if she refuses.
Well, the mother doesn't kill the child when it refuses to hug her, does she?
I'm speaking in metaphors, Tahar. Refusing affection from a person is one thing. Denying a god? The god? Another.
What about the mages? You didn't even give them a chance.
I know, and again, I wish these drastic measures hadn't been necessary. But we've had this conversation before, Tahar, back in Everlight. You didn't try to understand me back then, and you won't now. Let me ask you one question, Tahar. Do you consider this world a good place?
Don't know how you look at it. That's how it is. We just have to deal with it. No.
No.
Exactly. But what if it didn't need to be like that? What if there could be peace, prosperity, a world without poverty or hunger, just as Aeonir intended it before we let sin corrupt ourselves? And yes, I know you don't believe because you haven't seen the light. But please, just for one moment, do it. Imagine that you knew for a fact that paradise was within our reach. Wouldn't this be worth these few lives we had to sacrifice? I would have given mine gladly if I had been gifted, as you call it. And there were many who were that did.
No, Utopia isn't worth generous. Thank you. That's what I'm going with. But it isn't certainly that's the whole point. Maybe it would be. I'm tired of you not there.
No, Bertrand. That's not how it works. Even if the return were real and this utopia existed, you can't justify murdering tens of thousands of people for it.
Really? Then what is it that you did? Do you think it was only us fanatics who got killed in these battles? You did the same thing, Tahar. You sacrificed hundreds, thousands of lives just to stop us.
Killing more.
And only because you thought it was right. But I guess that means the Harbinger was right. Will you even hear out our offer?
Yeah,
what offer?
Well, as I said, there's a reason you're here. When the Harbinger realized we had lost the span, he knew that we couldn't wait any longer.
The ritual.
Yes, he is preparing the return.
But doesn't the Purity believe that the world needs to be free of sin and defilers before Aeonir can return?
That's how it should have been. But you left us with no choice. The Harbinger is opening the gate as we speak. That is, he is preparing it. Because as it turns out, your role in all this isn't over yet. He needs you.
Me? What for?
Well, the amulet. Even though it allows him to control the Archfire, it seems that there's still something preventing him from accessing its full power. Which he needs to do in order to open the gate for the All-Father. And it seems that this something is you. Your link to your mother, the Shaper, as long as it exists, the Harbinger can't open the gate by himself.
Kill my mother? Ironic.
Isn't that ironic?
It's not that simple. He needs you, yes, but it doesn't matter if you're dead or alive. This is why I'm here. He said it's pointless, that you won't understand, and that all you want is to spill blood, but I still have faith in you. Please, Tahar, help the Harbinger open the gate. He promised not to harm you, and it will be the end to all persecution. No more stakes, no more executions. Once Aeonir is here, this world will be peaceful once again.
Wow. I've met my share of deluded people, but this is... I just can't believe it.
I'm a mage. Would you have killed me? How do I know Lance isn't like... Yeah, this one.
You know, Bertrand, there's one thing I'm still wondering about. I'm a mage too, yet you always stuck up for me. Why? Can't you see the bigotry in that?
It's different.
How?
Aeonir needed you, just as the Harbinger said. He needs you to find the Shaper.
After which he tried to kill me.
What do you want me to say, Tahar? Yes, maybe I treated you differently because I knew you weren't like them. You were a good person. Not like your father. Not like all those mages who abuse Aeonir's gift for their own needs.
Good mage.
I wasn't the only good mage out there. There were bad mages and there were good mages. But you, the Purity, didn't make a distinction. You killed them all.
How do I know Lance isn't lying?
Even if you were saying the truth, how do I know that Cain isn't lying?
What reason is there to lie? Once the gate is open, this world will be changed forever.
To die, but you don't.
I'm sorry, Bertrand. Cain needs to be put to justice. But maybe it's not yet too late for you.
In that case, it is. I just wish you could see the world that I see, Tahar. I truly do.
Murdered.
And I'm sorry.
What the? Bertrand! No! Such a pointless death.
He's made his choice. There was nothing we could have said to convince him.
Okay. So where are we with this map now? So in here's going to be the thing. Let's save. Okay.
Yes.
Well, I saved that took us tiny break there. There was some noise in the background. Okay. I guess we enter.
My child, is that you?
What was that?
He's got hold
What do you mean?
My mother. I think she's talking to me.
He can't hear me. I'm in your thoughts, and I can hear yours. You need to stop him, child. He wants to use the essence to open the gate.
So the return is real? He has the power to bring Aeonir back into this world?
No, that is, yes, through the essence, the Archfire, he has the power to bring something back into this world. But it is not the deity they pray to. This man, all of them, this thing, this creature, is using them. It has been from the start.
So again, this thing is justified, like we said. What thing? Well, obviously.
What thing?
I don't know. But when he tried to open the gate by himself, I felt his presence. It is horrible, unspeakable. Whatever it wants in this world, it is not what those people believe.
Wow.
Does LeCain know about this?
No,
don't believe us anyway.
He does not. Everything he said, he believes. He believes that it's this All-Father, the creator of Io, who has sent him these visions.
Save you. True that he needs me.
How can I save you? How can I get you out of there?
I don't know if you can. As long as the amulet, and thus I, am connected to this man, there is no way to return my spirit. And even if I did, where to? My shell is crushed, buried under the rubble of your father's prison.
It's not. Your body is still intact.
It is. Then maybe there is still
I'll kill him, save you.
But either way, first, this man needs to perish.
So kill him, but save, as long as I don't destroy the amulet.
Is it really true that he needs me to complete the ritual?
Yes, as long as you exist, he cannot open the portal without you. That is why he wants to kill you. Whenever he claims otherwise, it's a lie.
I understand. Just don't give up. I will get you out of there. Come. Time to end this.
There you go, people. Arrows ready. Staff ready.
So I was right after all. I knew it was pointless, but Bertrand insisted.
Tell me anyway.
He was always too idealistic.
Indoctrinated him.
Nonsense! He died because you indoctrinated him.
If I had that power, there wouldn't have been the need for so many executions. Would there? No, Tahar. You're wrong. Bertrand Carpel saw the light on his own, just as I did 7 years ago. All I did was extend my hand and offer guidance.
I hate to say it, but he's right, Tahar. Your friend Bertrand. He was looking for something to fill a void within him, and the purity provided.
You really think you can win?
Do you really think you can win? You're outnumbered.
We shall see about that.
You're going to attack us with. Dare you bring him back?
You're making a big mistake, LeCain. It's not Aenir you're bringing back. It's something else.
And here I thought you considered the Purity's faith a fantasy.
Look, my mother is still in this amulet. She just told me. Whatever entity it is that sent you these visions, it's not Aenir.
Forgive me, Tahar, but if you want to convince me, you will need to come up with a better tale than this.
Wow. Don't hold back.
Seems that this is the only way. Then don't hold back, LeCain, because I won't.
So be it.
Okay, everybody. Set him on fire. Creature out. Come on. Get him out. You can turn to your big creature.
Not bad, Tahar. I'll give you that. Let's see how you deal with this.
Abomination!
Seriously? It's fine. It's not like I'm getting away to there.
You.
Get him.
You don't know what you are fiddling with, Tahar. Not at all.
Oh shit. That's a lot of them.
Well, I was just that one guy shot us again with fire.
Infidel!
Yes.
You'll burn for this!
Is he moving or something?
The poles! They're protecting him.
What's why trying to tackle? Okay, everybody, go for the poles.
Fair enough. Let's do this.
There we go, go for the poles, go for the poles. Okay, no one's gonna get the last one. Come on, go, 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 go.
You don't know what you are fiddling with, Tahar. Not at all.
Killing you.
An abomination. Kill it.
Abominations, abominations.
Get ready.
Infidel! You'll burn for this!
Come on, focus on them. Come on, they're healing him, focusing on destroying him.
Fair enough. Let's do this. Here we go.
Yeah, it's giving him more health back, his health came up. And I'm getting quick. Should finish him. Come on, get him. Did we get him? There we go, finally.
No. I
did everyone for no reason. As he's dying in the blood, they're all splattering everywhere.
Is it over?
We did it! Woohoo!
Tahar!
Someone else
Hagar?
happens.
What? The barrier vanished. What happened? Is he...
Yep, if he's not dead, he's drowning in blood.
He's dead. You ended it, Tahar. We did it.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
Is he really dead?
Yes, Tahar. He is. The war is over.
But that power... It was immense.
Yes. That was the Archfire. Something tells me he merely had control over a fraction of its power.
What about your mother?
Yeah, get
Is she still in there? I mean, is she still in that amulet?
I don't know. Andra?
Good.
Mother, are you still there?
Yes, I am. It's over, child. He is dead.
Tahar?
She's not gonna
Is
turn
everything
on us or
all
something,
right?
is it? Like the last little twist at the end.
It's my mother. I am talking to her.
Telepathy. Of course. You're a shaper.
So her spirit is still trapped,
I
isn't
want them
it?
to disappear.
Can we?
All over the place. Can we what? Is that it? What the hell? Oh! She's just turned on us, has she?
Angar!
What?
No!
Oh, got through.
What the? What's
That's a
happening?
creature.
What is this?
The creature, the thing, is
I just
opening the
died.
gate. By the pace of time, you need to stop it.
Holy shit. What is this thing?
Kill it!
Okay, I kind of want you guys back now. Why are you guys back? We just lost our thinking. Got her. Just witness her brother die.
What's next?
Focus,
Fair
focus
enough.
on him,
Let's
focus
do
on him. Just lost anger. Okay, I thought it'd be a twist. I thought it would be the mother turn on us, not this. That's the twist, son. Running into you.
No! No!
What the? It regenerated!
Don't back down!
No creature, no creature. Hit him. What we got? What we got? Zombies, what are you back? Yeah, that's a cool thing. What's it called? Spectre Horror. Oh, yeah. Fire.
Again?
We need to.
No!
It's killing her.
Mother?
It's pointless. It is connected to the Archfire, and you can't kill it as long as it controls the source.
Seriously?
Tahar, what are your orders? It's almost done recovering.
The
Destroy
amulet.
it. We're losing
You
her.
need to
Seriously?
destroy the amulet.
But
I will use my powers to stagger it once it has regenerated. Then you need to trap it and destroy the amulet. Do it.
Tahar!
Trap it!
Here we go.
Okay, it's turned back. Not good. Come on. Damn it.
What?
As long as it has the amulet, we can't kill it! Trap it somehow! All of you, together! Now!
Understood. All together! Now! We can't hold this for long. Do what you need to do, Tahar, and do it now.
Yeah, choice.
Do it.
If I destroy it, what will happen to you?
Be gone.
You know that already, don't you? Quick now, Chad. I can't keep this up much longer.
I'm sorry.
You do what you have to.
Sucks. Save it.
She's gone.
So is it you lost your brother? He's lost his mother? Wow. I don't think there's a character been in Spellforce, main character who's lost so much to him out of the other Spellforce games. And again, before someone said, wow, in Spellforce 2 expansion, I've completed all Spellforce 1, all the expansions, I've completed Spellforce 2, I'm still in the Dragon expansion, I haven't got to the other 2 yet. So if something happens in them 3, I think I'm close. I'm close to the end of Spellforce 2 Dragon expansion, but that's not with this one, so I may not be. But the gist is, if something happens with that, then yeah. Then what I said doesn't really count, but I don't know, as of my knowledge, that hasn't happened this extreme as this one. Alright, 32 minutes, so I think, unless it gives us another mission to do, we'll just push this one and this will be a longer episode to finish off.
3 weeks have passed. Shortly after you stopped Lacane and the entity that took control of him, the Queen awoke.
Okay.
The remnants of the Purity were tracked down and hanged. But no amount of killing could heal the wounds this war has left on Nortander. Also, one question remains. What will become of the mages? The Queen believes she has found a solution. The Circle.
So
It is a council of sorcerers from all races and empires, whose purpose is to control the use of magic and to give a face to it, in place of those who are too afraid to show their own.
Okay, let's continue. What happens? Oh, the end. Yep. Definitely have
Nice
finished last
view,
episode.
isn't it?
Yeah. Quiet.
Nice.
Something you need?
Why? Do I need a reason to talk to you?
You don't.
Not that idea.
But you know that already, don't you?
I guess I do. But yeah, there's a reason I'm here. The Queen wanted to see you. That is, all of us. The healers almost rioted, but she insisted.
Already? She's only been awake for a week.
Yeah, but you know, Hibernian blood, royal attitude. She's not someone to lie around while someone else picks up the pieces of her shattered empire. Strange enough that she woke up so shortly after Lacane died.
He probably put her to sleep.
Almost symbolic.
What do you think she wants? Is it about this mage council she wants to form? The Circle?
I guess so. She's made it clear that she wants us to be a part of it. Kind of crazy, isn't it? 4 months ago, I was here as a prisoner. Now they want me as the head of some council.
You sound a bit nostalgic. Do you miss the road?
You know me too well, Tahar. Yeah, I miss it sometimes. But then again, mages need protection. We simply can't let history repeat itself. And if I can contribute to that, I'd have to be one heck of a coward to run for it now. The Circle. It sounds funny. Kind of dramatic. Speaking of it, have you heard anything about Isgrim yet?
No. To be honest, I'm a bit worried. His knowledge about the rune, that mind control thing, it's dangerous.
Anyway, this shouldn't be the time for gloomy talk. We won, Tahar. The price was high, but we did.
I know, but there's still...
I know. The God of Light, the runes, the troubles in Windwall. But all that can wait. Now come on. The Queen expects to see us in an hour. So there's still enough time.
Time for what?
A bottle of Windwall brandy, vintage 468. The others are already waiting in the courtyard. And no, don't give me that look. We've earned ourselves some rest, Tahar. Trust me, we have.
That's cool. I don't feel like with that little figures when I kind of turn around and she kind of like ran the spot like she got at me. So again, sort of little things like that, I believe, for the reinforced edition. Obviously this one won't get it, will it? Unless this replaces it completely. I don't know how they're doing it yet. Oh, there we go. Credits. Grimlore Games. Yeah, good game. In general, really, I liked it. My thoughts on it, how I compared to Spellforce 1 and 2, as explained already in this episode. Spellforce 2 and part of the expansion. I haven't played the other two yet. I don't know. I'm mixed. For dramatic, yeah, that's right, but dramatic storytelling. Yeah, I prefer this one out of all of them. For the amount of abilities you have, I don't know. I might still prefer Spellforce 1. It's a little lighter, but... And obviously for, again, animations, it's a mixed barrel. Because yes, the graphics are miles better than this Spellforce 1. But I do think the animations are a little superior for Spellforce 1, the little extra things they do. They do here, but I do feel they did a bit more in that. And Spellforce 2, I feel Spellforce 2 right now is my middle ground. I think it's between Spellforce 1 and 3. And Spellforce 2 is good, definitely good. 1 and 2 is brilliant. And the expansion I'm on right now is good. And obviously that could get better if I finish the expansion off and the next 2 standalone expansions for all of Spellforce 2. But as of now, I think it's between Spellforce 1 and Spellforce 3 that I like the best. But like I said, Spellforce, this one's set 100 years earlier, so if you play this one first, it's fine. Spellforce is set, I think, 100 years later. Spellforce 2 is, I don't know how long it's set after that, so... So the most up-to-date history is Spellforce 2 as on the timeline, isn't it? And of course, I've got the 2 expansions to do, but they're supposed to be about 20 hours of gameplay each. This, I said, they're supposed to be at 60 hours? What was on, but last time we checked the save date, about, say, 72, 73? So it's probably 74 hours it took us to complete. Not including when we had to respawn and had to do a whole map again. So obviously, you include that, we're probably more like 18 hours we've been done playing this. But as the game, getting it right, and the save file, it's like 73, 74 hours, so not bad. So on that average, it's supposed to be 60 hours, so it took me 74, like 14 hours out over. So theoretically doing a 20-hour version, it's about the same. Take me 25 hours, 30-ish, 26, 28 hours for each one. I wouldn't mind doing them now, but like I said, I feel I've already been saying it for ages. I thought it was going to be 2-3 weeks completed, and then we move to Warhammer 2. So I feel we will be doing Warhammer 2. You know what good thing of this though, I'm recording this on the 17th of September. I believe this has pushed me 3 weeks ahead, if I'm not mistaken. So more than likely I'm going to have a week or 2 off from this now. And then start Warhammer in a couple of weeks. And when I say off from this, I mean from doing my new set of my store, not story, what's it called? My programming, my new set of programming. I'm still doing my other stuff because I've got to work on pit. Seriously, I said pit because I meant pillars. PI was still in there. I still got to work on my pillars. I've still got to work on. I've just finished my Full Entrantis. We'll take a look at for like 9 episodes. My IWDs are falling a bit behind. Divinities, I'm just got next week's done. Well, scratch that. I recorded 3 with Super Tiffy yesterday. That I need 1 for tomorrow. And then there's just for next week. What? After these are exported, I'll be editing and exporting them. So I'm trying to get ahead with my stuff, but as of now, yeah. So the new show's taking a little back burner for a couple of weeks. It's going to let me get the pillars caught up, and hopefully, I'm also technically behind and not behind with Star Citizen. I did about 5 weeks worth, and I think we're about 4 weeks left of that of now. And I've got loads, about 4 hours recorded with Stupid Over Tiffy and Priority that I've got to edit. That might give me an episode, might give me 2, might give me 30 minutes, 40 minutes, I don't know, depends how much of that I can use. And then I had another session with Priority again, so that's probably another episode or 2. And then just another session yesterday with him. So I've got all that backed up that I need to edit. So I've got quite a lot on the channel still to do. Even if like Star Citizen is technically 4 weeks ahead as a moment. I've got all these to edit to finish them off, and so I've got a lot on the channel to do still. It's just I'm as a class is my new programming, what's my 11 o'clock things for 5 days a week, and then have my secondary program at 11:30, then have my iconic stuff. It's normally Saturday and... no, Friday, Saturday, isn't it? My iconic stuff. I've got basically to focus on them a bit more after this. Like today, like I said, I'm going to edit these, get these uploaded, scheduled, get them 3 divinities done, and then my focus is going to be on pillars. And then over the weekend, hopefully do some voicing for the pay-per-view with another Tiffy. Hopefully next week we got a day where I'm not going to be here. Chris also stated, Chris's priority, that he was going to come on for another session with Star Citizen. So that gives me 3 to 4 days where I'm just going to try and knock out pillars. Because as you know, I was trying to push my shows to about April because of stuff happening in October and December when I was moving house. Well, now, the moving house, I've already sent another episode. It's been pushed to January, February, because apparently they can't find the labourers to build it. So that's kind of screwed everything up. And everything in October, don't want to talk about until it's finished. That's obviously coming up at any point now. So I'm thinking I'm probably going to have to try to, instead of being finished by October and probably working through October, I'm probably going to be working through November and December, and then hopefully if I add extra 2 months to my stuff, and then after that, fingers crossed I can start doing Twitch and stuff when I'm in a new house and my setup, because once we move, I've got to get settled, it's a routine. So I'm going to really try and push it from April, add 2 months to it now. Well, sucks, because that means Gal Civ 3's done to then. As you know, Ash is done to them, but then I've got 2 months, Pillars. I was going through, I've got 4 months left to record, to 6 now. So, yeah, it's a lot of episodes. Thank you for playing. Thank you for letting me play. That was awesome. And my let play is meaning you making it because I bought the game. You didn't give me free or nothing. I actually bought it, like I have with every Spellforce game. And like I said, I've even bought a couple of complete editions. So that's before Spell 3 was added for, Tiffy's. Well, I guess my brother-in-law too, her sister's husband and stuff, and somebody else I knew. So, alright, that's cool. So basically, I guess we can check. Oh, there's the autosave. That might have been before the fight, mightn't it, though? So yeah, I would say, yeah, we did 74 hours. Because that's 7 minutes. So that's probably is literally just after the fight, and then have that conversation with her, or just before the fight. And even if it was just after with that conversation with her. That's probably about 4 or 5 minutes with the credits, yeah. I'd say 74 hours it took me to complete. Not bad. I'm looking forward to the because we're getting it for free, obviously. So that's one we're getting for free, because it's basically the Reforged edition if you own a PC. It's basically going to be the same game, enhanced and better, Titan story. I don't know how much it's going to be changed. Like I said, I might try and look up how much it's changed and all that stuff, and at a later date, if it has changed a lot, maybe see soon with Tiffy, and we could sit down 6 months from now, a year from now, and play through it together. But the difference is, if it isn't changed too much, I'll probably let her play it and do it in co-op, and I'll let her make decisions, and then I can see what's changed and point them out when I notice them. But theoretically, let her do decisions, so you see it playing a bit differently, if she's willing to do that. But we'll see, because I still have Spellforce 2 expansions to jump on. But right now, I believe the next episode, unless something goes wrong, it should be Warhammer 2 up for you. And like I'm saying, I'll give you one quick disclaimer just in case it isn't, because the thing that's happening in October technically is a not set date right now. So if something comes up and I'm unable to record Warhammer, because I'm planning to do it a couple of weeks from now, if I'm unable to record before it goes out, I apologise beforehand if nothing goes in that slot. It'll probably be about 3-4 days later it will. And if I have a chance and I don't get Warhammer done in time because something came up and I can't record in them 3-4 days leading to it, I more likely will set some of my old stuff that's already scheduled before I did the big change. Remember, I changed my channel's layout from like 21-22 episodes once a week, going out to like 7. I think 7 we do now, isn't it? Like I said, the 2 5s and the iconic ones. I changed them to that, but doing so meant I've still got some of the back things that I plan to go back to and finish at some point. Sitting there just unlisted that I can schedule at a later date. And part of that, because if I'm not mistaken, I completed Assassin's Creed, and Assassin's Creed, I think it was 2, wasn't it? I started the next one in Assassin's Creed 2 series. I think I did 15 episodes, 10 episodes, I don't remember off my head. I believe they're sitting unlisted. So if I have to because I can't get to Warhammer 2 for whatever reason. I'll explain later on after the event, but if I can, I'll shove that in there instead. And more likely, I'll just let them ones, you know, they recorded like 2 years ago, whatever, a year ago, just play, and then once they finish, then jump into Warhammer 2, and then we can do it again. So, in other words, next episode should be Warhammer 2. If it's not Warhammer 2, it could be Assassin's Creed, whichever one's after 2, I can't remember which one's called. Is it Brotherhood? I don't remember whichever. It's Assassin's Creed 1, Assassin's Creed 2, and then you... Is it Brotherhood next? Whichever one was next, that one. And if on that, again, that's recorded, I think a couple of years ago. So, on that, if I'm talking like, oh, this is 2020 or 2019, that's the reason why. But at some point, the goal is for that to come on my secondary slot, and once I've done, then once I go out, actually continue with Assassin's Creed. That's the goal. It's just, as you know, with Pillars, I didn't expect Pillars to take as long as it is, and it's still going. So, and after Pillars, I want to move to Elix, and just things taking a lot longer than I thought they would. All with that being said, so hopefully after this episode you'll see Warhammer 2. If it's not, fingers crossed it'll be Assassin's Creed from a few years ago that you haven't seen, because again I didn't start a new series on the channel. But worst case scenario, there's nothing there that I'll probably in 3-4 days you then see Assassin's Creed thrown up quick, or else more likely you will see Warhammer. And I can explain what happened. If it's Warhammer, if it's Assassin's Creed, then you want an explanation until I get to Warhammer. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. Please like, please subscribe, please tune next time. You've been awesome. And again, if you enjoyed this, please put in the comments. And more importantly, if you want to, what's your thoughts on this playthrough and the game, and your thoughts on the Reinforced Edition? Have you ever played Spellforce before? If you're a console player, are you planning to buy the Reinforced Edition? And all that stuff. And again, at a later date, I will be doing the Spellforce expansions. I don't have a set date for it right now. Because again, Warhammer 2 is going to be priority, then more likely I'm going to move into Warhammer 3 when that comes out. And then more likely, depending where my old slot is, it's probably going to be, like I said, finish Pillars off, do Elix, and then I'm free to go back to something like Assassin's Creed or Divinity, or maybe I throw in Pillars 2, or I throw in Spellforce's next expansion. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway. Like and subscribe, that good stuff, and see you next time. You've been awesome. Thank you for watching. Said that a minute ago, but always appreciate you watching. Always appreciate any comments and likes, and of course subscribing, and stay subscribed. Help me build. Thank you very much. You've been awesome, and that was my personal view. Epic game, Spellforce 3. Little diamond in the rough. Not perfect. Hopefully the Reinforced Edition smooths it out a bit. But anyway, see you next time. Bye. Keep watching other stuff on the channel. Bye. Thank you very much. Bye.